Ace up some attorney. Oh no. I do hope y'all are doing good out there tonight. Bark, bark. Alright, so when we had last left off, health warning, sensitivity warning, Capcom warning, autosave warning. Right, we were still investigating. Still investigating. I think we were just getting ready to start another day of investigating these shenanigans. Yeah, because this was still a trial investigation. So, we learned all sorts of shenanigans about what had been happening in the last few moments of Professor Court's life. Oof. Let me get a bandage while I'm here. All right. Oh, yeah. October 25. Write anything, agency. Sorry, boss. I couldn't do it. You know that little bit of advice you gave me? The worst of times when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles? I don't know exactly what you meant, but there was no way I could force a smile in that courtroom today. I'm just glad you remembered that. But now, how about relaxing a little? Relax? Not gonna happen. Junie, she asked me to defend her because she believes in me. But I felt completely helpless. If it weren't for their confessions, But if his trial proceeds in the same manner and ends in the same way as the mock trial, would you not lose everything you've worked so hard to gain? Well, I'll just have to make sure that doesn't happen then, won't I? No, I can't lose it all. Not now. You okay, Athena? You're turning kind of pale. I can't just stand around here. I'm gonna finish the investigation. Can't it wait? I just took a batch of freshly baked cookies out of my magic panties. Thanks, but I better get going. Save me one for when I get back. Paula, you wait here. I need to see Junie at detention center first, right away. No, wait. I'm going with you. Sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'd better go too. Two? Oh, yeah, it's still hidden. No problem. You two be careful. Heck. October 25, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. There's so much I need to ask Junie. What happened in court today? Where we go from here? Well now, fancy meeting you here. Oh, Professor Maines, what brings you here? I asked him to come. He arrived just a little before you. I wanted to ask him something. But first, Athena, I want to apologize for my sudden confession after you worked so hard to defend me. She was called Athena until just now. No, I should be the one apologizing. The whole thing spiraled out of my control. Athena, don't worry. I'll really bring it tomorrow. I'll find something to prove your innocence. About that, Athena, I've been thinking of asking Professor Maines to defend me. Huh? I myself only just heard of this a moment ago. Oh, so she thinks Professor Maines would be. No, I can't let this happen. Not the way he wants to do things. Junie. I know, Athena, but will you please hear me out? All right, we'll talk to you. Why change lives? Athena, do you actually think you or Robin could have committed this crime? The body was moved right before the mock trial. Besides Junie, they're the only ones who could move freely around the campus at that time. I'm sorry, Junie, but at this point, I can't rule them out. I was afraid you'd say that. Juniper is seeking a lawyer who can clear all three of their names. Only I am capable of such a feat. But how can you probably prove it all? How can you possibly prove that all three of them are innocent? I'm a result-oriented person. Come tomorrow, I won't fail to have the perfect piece of evidence ready. For the end really does justify the means, especially for me, Professor Aristotle Means. I really don't like the sound of that. I'm sorry, but just as you believe I'm innocent, I believe that my friends are innocent too. All right. If that's how you really feel, we'll respect your decision. Paulo? We want to continue our investigation. Could we ask you some more questions? Sure, I don't mind. Professor Maines, would you like to stay and join our conversation? Yes, of course. I am your lawyer after all. Here's that smile again. Why is it always creeping me out? Why did you confess? About your confession, Junie, it's not true, is it? You just said that you did because Robin had confessed on the stand, didn't you? Yes, I wasn't thinking straight. All I knew was I had to help my friend. You mean because that school rule? One that says you can't graduate if you're convicted of a crime? No, I didn't do it because of some rule. I did it because she's my friend. Oh. Why is there discord in her voice again? Could it really be that the friendship between the three of them is on the rocks? There's more here than meets the eye. The trio's friendship. When do you three first become friends? Well, even though we were in different courses, we really bonded from the first day at school. We vowed to work together to bring an end to the dark age of the law. That was when our proof of friendship came about. There's that proof of friendship thing again. I just wish this were as simple as that. We even have proof of our friendship. Yeah! As long as our friendship lasts, you can bet we'll be carrying him around. But the situation kind of changed recently when the school's policy shifted to training legal professionals who produce results. Allow me to explain. In the lawyer course I teach, producing results means winning trials. Professor Court, on the other hand, taught that finding the truth was the only valid result. Unfortunately, that clash of ideas created a rift among our students. At some point, we stopped talking about it. While that meant fewer arguments, it also meant we couldn't be as frank and open with each other as we used to be. I think I understand now. By putting that friendship on a pedestal, they actually did more harm than good. Seems a relationship between three of them ain't as simple as I thought. Juniper, thank you for talking to us about this difficult subject. Yeah, thanks, Junie. Now, if you could tell us about the day of the murder. Junie, you told us yesterday you went home a little after 6 p.m. Was that a lie? I'm sorry I didn't tell you this before, but what actually happened was I left the art room a little after 6 p.m. and headed over to my dressing room where I worked on my stage costume until 7. That's it? You didn't go anywhere else? No, nowhere else. If that really were it, then there'd be no reason to lie in the first place. She's got to be hiding something else. Junie, do you remember this picture? Yes, but something's wrong here. Wrong? What's wrong? I took this picture at around 6, which was before I left the art room. But the clock here says it's just after 7. By 7, I'd already been working in my dressing room for some time. So there's definitely something wrong with the time in this picture. Uh-huh. I guess we better go check the art room. Okay, just one last question about the day of the murder. Encountering O'Connor. On the evening before the mock trial, the evening of the murder, you ran into Hugh. Yes, I did. Uh-oh. At around 7:15, I went to the main building before going home. That's when I saw Juniper. We didn't say much as we passed by each other. She seemed her usual self. That's it. Anything else you'd like to ask? She suddenly went silent. She always was terrible at hiding things. Was she trying to keep that meeting a secret by lying about going home at 6? All right, I won't press the matter any further. Is there anything else you noticed on the night of the murder? Well, I don't know if this will help, but that evening, I went back to my dressing room to get something I'd forgotten there. It was well after the last bell rang. I'd say maybe around 8:30. Around 8:30, huh? That's over an hour after when the crime supposedly took place. That's when I noticed that both stage statues were finished. They were quite large and they were each covered with a white sheet, but I could tell. It made me happy to think that after all that hard work, they were finally finished. Now, hold on. We were in there. They were already broken. So that's shenanigans. Like, we were in there. And for some reason, they don't want me to have the photo of that. Anyway, it made me happy to think that after all that hard work, they were finally finished. All right, the statues are Robin made, so they were covered in white sheets. Mm-hmm. Junie, are you okay? Sorry, I'm a little tired, that's all. Athena, I think this meeting is over. Professor Means? I will use any means possible to get the result I want in Juniper's case. But it will require considerable preparation, so I must be off.
Hold it!
Joni and Professor Means, I have a proposal. Proposal? Wait, this is another one you're crazy. By sundown today? Yes? I, Athena Sykes, along with Paula Justice. Oh, wait a second. Don't drag my name in. We're going to discover the truth behind this murder mystery. What? And we're going to bring you solid evidence to show you just what that truth is. I see. So it has come to this, has it? If we succeed in doing that, I want you to promise you accept it, Junie, no matter how hard it is to hear. Then you shouldn't need anyone else to defend you except me. Have we got a deal? So you got to, like she just said, the reason she wants Means is because she wants her friends off the hook too. But if we find the truth could include one of her friends being the perpetrator. It could. I don't know if we've been officially spoiled on this or not. The point is... Back. She shouldn't want to do this. I trust that's okay with you too, Professor Means? I have no objections, as long as Juniper is satisfied with this arrangement. Okay, but only if it's a real truth. I'm sorry to put you through this, Thana, but thank you. I've been thinking only of myself this whole time. Junie, it's way too early to thank me. But you can thank me all you want once I get to the bottom of this. Very well. I will see you back here at sundown. Sorry for all the trouble, Professor. It's just, she's new to the agency, so... Don't be silly. I find it all rather thrilling. Now let us meet here again later. If you'd excuse me, I better go. Okay, see you later. But if this trial proceeds in the same manner and ends in the same way as the mock trial, would you not lose everything you worked so hard to gain? There's no time to be thinking about that. I got an investigation to do. I will find the truth by sundown, no matter what. Alright. I'm going to talk to you. Get out of my way. Alright, so we have a specific place they want us to go seek the truth behind the murder. I guess we go back to school. Explore all the things. I haven't even able to get to the art room yet. They did talk about getting to the art room. The maintenance area is just outside that, right? I'm gonna talk to you. Okay, so they don't want me to. Outdoor stage. Oh, there's her there. October 25. Themis Legal Academy. Outdoor stage. Oh. Is it my imagination, or does something just move? Afternoon, YouTube. Prosecutor Gavin, what are you doing here? Don't you think sneaking on a campus like this is just slightly suspicious? I'll have you know I'm continuing my investigation in the strictest of confidence. I don't want to be caught napping again tomorrow's trial. And that means a third investigation today. Think you can lend us a hand? I'm not one to refuse a damsel in distress. But you needn't have asked, Fräulein. I'd intended to help from the start. You're the best, Prosecutor Gavin. Okay, time for a third investigation. I bet we missed lots of stuff yesterday. The stage. Prosecutor Gavin, you were scheduled to perform at the school festival, weren't you? That's right. But I hadn't seen the stage until yesterday. That backdrop with the starry sky and a big crescent moon isn't half bad. Wait. That's the same background as in the Bark. Right? I was saying that looked painted. Is it literally the exact same Bark? It's hard to tell, but shenanigans. Anyway, isn't half bad. We also had some tricks up our sleeve to make the concert really rock. Pyrotechnics, a fog machine, big banners, things like that. It would have looked like this. Oh, plans from yesterday. What's that design on the banner there in the back? There's the Governor's logo and there's the Themis Legal Academy logo. Right? I know the scale is the school end. But what's with the number 6? Looks like it's in serious pain or something. Athena, X-Day on the X-Day. That's the Governor's logo, Fräulein. Oh, and a nice pig Latin hair forehead. Really smooth. Oh, I mean, it looks like the number 6 rocking seriously hard. 9, Fräulein. It's a G for Governors, not a 6. But whatever floats your pretty boat. So where's the banner? I don't see it anywhere on stage. It was an important part of the show, but the school managed to misplace it somehow. It's a pity. We had it specially made from heavyweight, high-grade cloth. A missing banner and 2 broken statues. There are mysteries aplenty to be solved, yeah? Come think of it, one of the broken statues was of Prosecutor Gavin. The statues. As you can see here in the stage plans, right here we have the statue of me, and right here, her right statue. But little does that matter now, as we both lie in pieces, thanks to you, Herr Forehead. What did I ever do to you? Actually, this statue broke into rather large pieces. Why don't we try to put it back together? Maybe we'll learn something new. Picking up the pieces of a shattered rock star? Achtung, that's one uber cool idea. There might even be a song in there somewhere. Yay, let's do this. Schnell. Is this an investigation, or am I interrupting a German language club social event? Okay, so we get to examine. Okay, we don't get to super examine. Not from here, anyway. We're gonna check statue. I don't know. This is fine for a rock concert, but the nighttime sky is a backdrop for a courtroom? Personally, I think it's breathtaking. I mean, speaking the truth under a starry sky, don't you think it's romantic, Fräulein? And the waning crescent moon represents the maximum 3-day trial cycle. 3-day trials outdoors? No thanks. If it starts raining, my hair will be ruined. Your hair. Okay. I wanted to check the thing. We were gonna put statues back together. You said you so yourself. And one. Peace Prosecutor Gavin's shattered pride. Are you saying my pride is as fragile as plaster of Paris? Looks like there are other large pieces scattered about. Okay, so that's what we're doing. Okay, let's find what we can. White fragment added to the court record. A large white fragment. It has a distinctive shape that could be described as angular. Oh, hey. Found another piece of statue. But there should still be some more. Let's leave no stone unturned. Right. Purple front. Heck. Purple fragment added to the court record. A purple fragment from a broken statue. It was found all alone in the strangest of places. Yes, so strange for it to be directly below where it would have fallen from. Oh. There's a piece, un pedazo. Found another piece of statue. But there should still be some more. Let's leave no stone unturned. Purple fragments updated to the court record. 2 purple fragments of a broken statue. Going to search for more. Suppose we're touching all these. Oh no, Prosecutor Gavin, you're a complete wreck, literally. Why in the world would someone do something like this? I don't know, but whoever did it must have felt an amazing sense of release. Can I take that as a confession, Herr Forehead? What? No. I feel bad for Robin. She worked so hard on this. Let's pick up the pieces for her. You got it. Let's check every corner of this stage then, yeah? Okay, so these just don't count. We'll go to this again. It's copied school paper, that story about the alleged love triangle. I wonder if people really waste their time reading this stuff. It's more popular than you think. Oh, what was that? I thought I heard something just now. You're just hearing things. It was nothing more than your ears playing tricks on you. Oh, come on. Bark, bark, bark. She's on the stage. We've seen the box. Found another piece of statue. There should still be some more. Leave no stone unturned. Right, white fragments updated in the court record. 2 large white fragments. It looks like it would feel good to break them. So terrible. Okay, we don't look at that specially. Doesn't look like there's anything else on this scene. So let us, back. It's her box. Yeah, her box is right here. Let's go yell at her. Well, they witness stand. Wow, they built a witness stand too, even though it's just a temporary stage. Oh, but I think they're still working on it. Let's see what this notice says. Caution. Pedestal features a high-speed rotation mode. Activate with care? You mean this thing spins? Oh boy. Let's go grab some of that rock. The other statue Robin made, it's been smashed to bits. If there's some larger pieces, we might be able to put this one back together too. Yeah, but all I see are itty-bitty ones. I wonder what Mr. Wright would think. If he knew he put Prosecutor Gavin's statue back together, believed he is like this. We can always come back to it after the case is solved. I'll be fixing it. Okay, so can we harass... Yes, we can. Why, you don't think this weird box here is... Hands off! I knew it. I'd know that voice anywhere. Just ignore it. I made it wishes loud and clear. So, is the future cardboard box technologies afforded us, huh? Yeah, I used the word afford in cold blood, just like that. 67th? Wow, this school festival goes way back. Oh, look. The text on this sign isn't written, it's embroidered. And there's a warning, an even smaller embroidery. Embroidered sign lovingly crafted by the Handicraft Club. Keep dry. But the sign is outside. What happens if it rains? There's even a prosecutor's bench here on the stage. Ah, the memories, Fräulein. As a former rock star and a prosecutor, the prosecutor's bench has taught me much about human emotions, passion, and fight. I can picture it now. You with your silver singing voice and Apollo sweating bullets. Hey, how about picturing me winning once in a while? No, that's not gonna happen. Alright, sure, show me the bark. It's a bit too far away to get a good look. Maybe we should try a different angle. Okay. Be that way. The winner of the mock trial was to take the training seminar right here. You mean you or Robin? Yeah, besides Junie, they're the only ones who can move freely around campus. Before the mock trial. That means one of them must be the killer. That's not really enough to go on, is it? We need to talk with Juniper one more time and persuade her to give us a name. Right, and that means we have to find irrefutable evidence before the day ends. There's no time to lose. We can't rush it either. Efficiency is the key. Alright, let's see. She does not want to be box-thered. We look at the grave, or the outline. Body's gone. All that's left is a white outline. I never knew Professor Core personally, but seeing it reduced to a white outline leaves me cold inside. But in a way, she still lives on in the messages she left behind. Like the strange way her body was posed, and the signs of her wrist being bound. You're right. Let's use your final messages to catch your killer. Alright. Are there any stones about? Nothing visible. Okay, we've already checked those and that. I see you! But she's already been reviewed and she does not wish to be observed. Okay. Here we go. This looks like another piece of the statue. Thanks, Apollo. This makes 5 pieces in all. I think we have all we're gonna find. Okay, let's get back to where Prosecutor Gavin was shadowed. I think you might want to prove word that purple fragments updated in the court record. 3 purple fragments of a broken statue that originally stood on the pedestal on the stage. Anything else going on up here? Oh, we're going straight to the scene. Well, I don't see any of the big pieces lying around. Yeah, let's see if we can put the statue back together. All right, Apollo, you come over here and Prosecutor Gavin, if you could hold this. We did it. Not bad if I do say so myself. Yeah, but don't you think it's strange? We put the statue back together, but look. What's with all these leftover white pieces? These look like they go together. And this one too. Athena, what do you think you're doing? Don't stop me now. The artist inside me wants to get out and have a good time. What do you mean this one too? Oh. So, what is it? It's the goddess of law, holding a pair of scales in one hand and a sword in the other. That's quite the feat you pulled off there, Fräulein. Phew, I love that feeling you get after you work really hard on something. No, I knew who it was. I meant to ask what it's doing here. Not sure. There's no statue like this in the stage plans. Still, I could swear I've seen the statue somewhere before. I mean, that's the one that was here, right? Except, in a less well-connected form. Good heck. That's a shenanigan, all right. Lady Justice added the court record. This and the statue of Clavia were broken at the same time, but have been repaired. No one knows where it came from. The more we learn, the deeper the rabbit hole goes. At least we're moving in the right direction. Let's keep searching the stage for clues. I've been wondering about something this whole time. You know that pole at the edge of the stage? Oh. You mean this? There's a wire that goes off and connects to something, somewhere. Examine all this stuff. But I think it's one whole bark. An impressive building, fit for an impressive school. Yeah, and these beautiful walls are like a big blank canvas. See, my shoe prints leave really distinct marks. Hey, cut that out before you get us in trouble. Shoe prints, okay, so it is a few separate things, alright. Show me this pulley. This wire is for hanging banners over the stage. One of the policemen who was here earlier was checking how it worked. Oh, so that's why the banner looks like it's out of place. Yes, blame the police. The banners are hung and removed from the art room over there. Well, that's the art room over there? As in the scene of the crime? Bingo, Fräulein. It's still crawling with cops, though. Hi. Anyone in the art room? Oh, it's you, people! In Justice We Trust! Ah, it's Detective Fulbright. In Justice We Trust. Is that some kind of greeting between you two? Okay, he looks a little scaled small for that window. But okay. Detective Fulbright, can you lower that banner from there? Of course, and just leave it to me. How's that? Thanks, Detective. In justice we trust. Always glad to help. In justice we trust. So, is that some kind of greeting between you two or not? Oh. Well, looks like the banner's down now. Let's go take a look. I mean, sure, it's theoretically the school emblem, but maybe there are shenanigans tied up in it. Look at this banner. I don't think it would flap very well in wind. An unflappable banner. Hey, I like that. It goes perfect with unflappable lyres and unflappable rockers. It's like it was made for this very stage. Look at this. The bottom part is all knotted up. Let me try and unravel it. Yep. Jeez, you really have to? You don't come across an unflappable banner every day. Athena, there's some things that have to yield to forces beyond themselves. What a cruel world we live in. Hey, a scrap of paper was caught up inside. It's blowing away. It says October, Hue 120. I think. I got it. Yes. Great catch, huh? There you go. Looks like some kind of note. What's it say? October, Hue 120. What's that supposed to mean? Like, is that going to be before or after this page? Or is it like a whole separate... What's on the back of it? What's on the back of it? Test score, maybe? Pretty impressive when you consider 100's a perfect score. I don't see how even Q can get beyond perfect. Fräulein, shall we inspect the banner again now that it has been unraveled? Hue scrap added to the court record. Discovered on the stage, it appears to be a piece of paper torn from a notebook. The name Hue is written on it. Okay, but the other side? They come over there and look at the other... Nah, I can't tell nothing. You can't look at anything on the other side. So much doom. Here's the emblems on Juni's school uniform. Hey, you're right. Wait a sec. It's hard to see against the red material, but look. There's a dark red stain here, just under the emblem. This banner was on a wire connected to the art room. Right, and the art room was where the murder occurred. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? This stain might be from the victim's blood. Oh no, you think they put the victim, like, wrapped her up in the knotted banner and used the pulley to bring her down? Oh, good heck. That would be a distinction between the mock trial and the real one. Anyway, a large banner that was hung by a wire between the stage and the art room. A trace amount of blood was found on it. A trace amount? A little bit more than a trace. Hey, look what I made. Not bad, huh? You're like a recording artist who samples other people's work and calls it their own. Well, you know what they say, imitation's a sincerest form of flattery. It's repair. Repair is the bark. In any case, we have a statue smasher in addition to killer catch down. Nine, I suspect they might be one and the same. Let's look at the justice. This statue doesn't look anything like you or Mr. Right. The goddess bearing scales and a sword. She's a symbol of fairness and strength. She and her symbols were shattered along with the statues of you and Mr. Right. Oh no, was the statue caught up in the banner? Oh no, that would be, oh no. This is a direct challenge to rule of law. Well, if they want to fight, they got one. Oh, whoa. Take it down a notch, Tiger. Let's save the fighting for when we find our culprit. Phew. There was a whole lot of poking around in such a short time. Does that mean you're satisfied? Actually, there was one more thing I wanted to check out. See that metal fence back there? It's just that one segment, so it seems out of place. It looks like they were in the process of removing them after the stage was set up. But they were never able to finish on account of the murder. We should take a look if you think it could be important. This track looks man-made. Hey, you're right. And it looks like it starts from behind the backdrop. Maybe a big muddy progressor was hiding back in. Well, I was totally random, but we'll never know until we take a look. Looks like someone's being dragged through here, and this is where it started. Yeah, but whatever it was, it's long gone. Must have been pretty heavy. Perhaps it was used in setting up the school festival. Oh, and I guess it wasn't a pro wrestler. Still, it could be something important. Well, that's about it for the stage. Right. I think we better search the art room next. I think I'll hang around here for a while, but make sure to tell me once you find it, yeah? I mean, we know where it is. Find what? What else? The governor's banner that disappeared from the stage. You never know. It just might be connected to the case at hand. Really? Or does he just want his banner back? Shh. Don't tell me. So, in short, that's... Hi. The confrontation. She ran off. Oh, that box. It just took off running. I have a pretty good idea who that is, as I suspect you do too. Come on, we can't afford to have any weird articles written about us. Maintenance area's over there in that direction. Over after that box. October 25. Themis Legal Academy. Maintenance area. Miriam, you're liable to get tossed in the garbage truck if you hang around here. I'm just an empty box, and that's what you do with them. You throw them away. Wipe the past clean with crime cleaner. Get sparkling clean with brute force. Danger. Toxic. Hey, do you change boxes? I like the new look. What does it matter anymore? I was a complete failure in court today. My work, my pride, my dreams, everything I worked so hard for, gone. Sorry, Miss Scuttlebutt, but done believing you had a scoop when you really didn't make you a failure as a reporter. Failure as a reporter? Come to think of it, calling our failure as a reporter might have been a bit extreme. Scold me, despise me, pack me away where I'll never see the light of day. I've been cast aside to waste away into a big pile of mushy paper mache. I kind of feel responsible for this, but now's our chance to prod her for information while she's vulnerable. I bet that's what you were just thinking. What kind of person do you think I am? You read me like a book. Alright, scuffling and scuttlebutt. It was you on the stage earlier, wasn't it? Why'd you run off like that? Take a look at this. Why are you showing me a burnt up old rag? Wait, it's really hard to see, but I think that's the governor's logo there. So, has this banner disappeared? It's all burned up. Don't look at me, I just happened to find it in the incinerator. Incinerator? Did Black Wheel actually make good on his threat to burn our box? We should probably try to find out whether someone tried to destroy this on purpose. Yes, banners sound less and less unrelated to our case, Apollo. Burnt fragments added to the court record. We'll take that back to what's his face. The burnt remnants of the governor's banner. It was tossed into the incinerator and later found by Miriam. Oh boy. The depths of despair. Miriam? I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have said you were a failure as a reporter. Too late. I already decided journalism isn't for me. The last step is to erase all of the photos on my PC. I'm really going to do it. Here goes. 5%. 10%. Stop her! 4 years of my life down the drain. Shouldn't we stop her, Athena? Miriam, you should keep publishing your paper. I didn't mean what I said, okay? You didn't mean it. Oh no, my photos! Stop! Cancel! Abort! Did you stop it in time? Deletion progress, 99% complete. There are only 2 pictures left. What are you going to do now, Athena? You owe it to her to make this right. I know. Your photo technique. Don't worry, Miriam. Your photos may be gone, but the memory of your photographic genius will live on forever in all our hearts. Oh, Athena, that was cringeworthy. Hey, Miriam, check this out. You took some amazing photos of the 3 of them. I'm sure they really appreciated it. Obviously, I'm the ace member of the newspaper club. The only member, in fact. I know this won't make up for the photos you lost, but here your newspaper's back. Themis Herald and Themis Herald Extra returned to Miriam. There's no rest for the wicked. I plan on pursuing those 3 for as long as I live. Miriam, why are you so obsessed with Juniper, Hugh, and Robin? Obsessed? I'm not obsessed with them. It's just, they were so close ever since our freshman year. So, well... Athena, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yeah, I think that's the only explanation. Oh, wait a second. You're not thinking what I think you're thinking.
Objection!
Well, that's exactly what he's thinking, Miriam. You want in on their little trio. How could you possibly know that? Aww. That's one abused laptop. My laptop won't turn on. Never thought my life would end so soon. A mere 17 years. Now I really feel bad. Oh, I know. Miriam, we have a laptop at the office. We'd be happy to lend it to you. Huh? You have a laptop I could use? Sure, but on one condition. I want you to ask Junie, Hugh, and Robin if you can hang out with them. What? Like I could ever do that. Sorry, but that's a deal if you want to borrow a laptop. You scare me sometimes, Athena. You're like good cop, bad cop, all rolled into one. Fine, I'll do it, if that's all you want. Yay! I'll be back later to bring you the laptop. Wait. It's not like I owe you anything, but here. Thanks. Oh, it's a set of pictures. Looks like they're setting up a stage. Sorry, that was Apollo, wasn't it? Looks like they set up the stage. Yeah, I took them when they were putting the stage's backdrop into place. Wow, you sure have an eye for photography. From what I can make out, anyway. Alright, so is that the night scene being lifted up directly to the art window? Bark, bark, bark. These are the last two photos that didn't get deleted. They're all yours. Stage setup photos added to the court record. The last two of Miriam's photos. They show the students setting up the stage's backdrop on the night of the murder. 2 photos. Well, see you around, scary lawyer lady. I was really impressive, Athena. What's next? Look at these pictures. Okay, so 6:01 p.m. There's the governor's banner and the other one. And yeah, the background is not in place yet. 6:03. There is Means. Oh, and Robin. They're both here. Okay. Means comes up and talks to Robin. And then there's oh, is that Hugh running the crane back there? I don't know if I'm supposed to recognize him as Hugh in the background. Anyway, interesting. That was really impressive, Athena. What's next? Well, I'd like to talk to Hugh Robin if possible. Okay, let's walk around and see if we can find him. We're going to take the Gaviner's logo back to Gavin. Why are you carrying a sooty mess of fabric around? Yeah, about that. It's kind of hard to say, but... this is the banner you've been looking for. It was found in the incinerator. What? This ash and cinder? That's all that's left? Somehow I don't think this was a random act of vandalism. Yeah, no doubt there's some relation to the case at hand. In short, this is a challenge directed at me and Gaviner's fans everywhere. Hold on a second here. So the Gaviner thing was on the floor here. Means is standing on it. He would be leaving footprints. And therefore it must be destroyed, question mark? Mark my words, Fräulein, I will find the perpetrator behind this crime. Great, thanks. Does he mean whoever burned the flag? Or the professor's killer? I'll just cross my fingers if they're one and the same. Okay. We have shown what we have shown. To the archer. Ooh. October 25. Themis Legal Academy. 3rd floor art room. Big sign says guilty! Well, here it is. The art room where the grisly crime occurred. Let's start looking. Stop right there. This is an active crime scene. No unauthorized personnel allowed. What? Can't you make an exception? You won't even notice what... Freeze! I don't think so. No exceptions. Now move along. Nothing to see here. You don't seem very accommodating this time. Let's try again later. Or Or you could just try harder to convince him. So there's the picture of Junie on the floor. Statues of people, or I guess busts of people on the shelf back there. There's the clock where we can see no... I mean, I don't think we can see anything. Bark, 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 bark. There is the thing that says use. The circled envelope where it says use, sure. There is an outline on the ground. And through this window, we see another building. Through this window. In other words, this is a lie. Because there's a building out that window. Not open sky where the moon would be. So that's the stuff we know already. Aha. October 25, Themis Legal Academy. First floor, hallway. Hey, that's you over there. Hugh, we wanted a word with you, if you don't mind. If it was Mr. Wright, then sure. But you two? Meh. I knew it. There's a hint of discord in Hugh's voice. I don't think that the hint of discord is the greater problem that as opposed to what he just... You're not getting off that easy. After all, you're a possible suspect. Plus, you actually confessed in court. Whatever. So, what do you want from me? But make it brief. I don't have a lot of time, and I assume you don't either. Why'd you confess? About your confession today. You weren't serious about that, were you? Let's just say I had no choice, thanks to a certain lawyer who failed to get the job done. Oh. So, you're really prepared to take the blame for this? Not gonna happen. The voice on the tape is female, so that rules me out. The voice on the tape is literally saying your name. Hugh Connor. Let's put it this way. You don't actually believe that ridiculous play on words, do you? Well, my confession is just like that. A means to an end. Or, as we say around here, the end justifies the means. But I actually do believe the voice is shouting Hugh Connor. Juniper's confession was quite advantageous for the real killer. But if Robin or I were actually the killer, we wouldn't have confessed. It's that simple. Even you should be capable of such reasoning. Or have I overestimated you? You'll make a great lawyer someday. I mean, you seem to enjoy getting under people's skin. Heck. Sorry. Could Hugh and Robin's confessions really prove their innocence and say their guilt? These are going to take some serious thinking on my part. Yes, thinking. Thinking. Heck. Alright, relation to Blackwell. Relation? It sure looked like Prosecutor Blackwell was twisting your arm to testify earlier today. Is there some sort of secret he's using against you? I've no intention of saying anything more. Now, if you'll excuse me. Hold. I'm not through with you yet. It seems the rogue prosecutor has it out for me. Leave, and we just might discuss you-know-what. No, wait. One little statement and Mr. Cool loses it. What's that all about? I changed my mind. I'll stay and testify. Heck. You really are a rank amateur. Even if that were true, you think I'd open up to you? So he's not denying it. A secret might be causing discord in his voice. Then again, we have the same problem with June and Rob. You're just wasting your time and mine. Next question. Are you also secretly female? Quartz Platter. About that meeting with Professor Cord on the 23rd, why'd she want to see you? I've no intention of telling you. You'll have to force it out of me any way you can. Okay? Professor Mean strikes again. Then again, Huey's in the lawyer course. Didn't Professor Cord used to say that the only good result is the truth? So why don't you drop this whole charade and just tell me the truth? The truth? How can you be so sure it will help you solve this case? The truth isn't necessarily a friend, nor Juniper's for that matter. No, you're wrong. I don't care what anyone says, I'm going to defend Junie the right way, using the truth. That's the only way to honor Junie's wishes and Professor Cord's memory. I see. Very well, Miss Sykes. I'll testify tomorrow about that truth you're so interested in. Hugh. But... Don't look at me. Don't look to me if something happens to Juniper because of it. Understand? What's that supposed to mean? What a terrible thing to say. I thought you guys were friends. Yes, we were. Until just recently, actually. Were? I already told Juniper, so I might as well tell you. I don't really care about her anymore. What? Why? Just as I have my secrets, she has a side you've never seen. They grew up together. Hydrate? Yeah, I can do that. Alright. Thank you, Thumper. Hope you're doing well out there. Just as I have my secrets, she has a side you've never seen. Juniper's not all sunshine and rainbows like you think she is. But what are you saying? This conversation is over. I said I don't have a lot of time, and I meant it. Well, Hugh, wait. He's gone. He didn't care about her anymore? Why would you say that? That didn't go so well. I guess we'll just have to pin our hopes on his testimony tomorrow. Athena, what do you say we head over to the art room? Might be a nice change of pace. Hopefully the police have completed their investigation. Alright. We don't really have much time left anyway. October 25, Themis Legal Academy. 3rd floor, art room. Why, if it isn't my little lawyer friends again. Thanks again for lowering that school banner for us earlier. Don't mention it! Helping those in need is what my brand of justice is all about. Right. So this art room was where the murder actually occurred? That's right. You can't see it with the naked eye, but there's blood on the floor. That area roped off in the middle of the room marks the spot. The police investigation is done, so if you want to look around, knock yourselves out. Thank you. Let's talk to him first, though. Art room investigation. Find anything new, Detective Fulbright? Good question. Unfortunately, the answer is nothing much yet. He sure is confident for having found nothing. But if we're talking outside the art room, there has been a major breakthrough. Oh dear. Unless I find out what that is, I don't know what I shall do. No need for the theatrics. I was told I could fill you in on this one. Wow. You saw right through me, Detective. I'm impressed. Looking to get arrested for murder via unwarranted flattery, are we? So tell me about the breakthrough. What's the major breakthrough you mentioned? You want to know? You really want to know? You really... Come on, just tell us already. Oh, you're no fun. Anywho, we got the results of the voice print analysis back. Voice print? Oh, you mean for this tape recorder? Exactly. The voice belongs to the suspect, Ms. Woods, beyond a shadow of a doubt. Let's see right here. They analyzed the voice on the tape inside and out. Voice print analysis added to the court record. The results of the voice analysis performed on the tape recording. Check that out. And you thought the voice on the tape was saying Hugh O'Connor. Thanks for the good laugh, Miss Sykes. He's the last person I want laughing at me. So now there's evidence of Juniper shouting "You're a goner" around the time of death? If we were to take this as truth, how are we supposed to make sense of it? I don't know. I can't think of any reason why Junie would shout that in the first place. Unless they're practicing the play. Alright, so what's this say? Voice print analysis. Issue. Does the voice shouting "You're a goner" belong to Juniper Woods? Result. The voice is a perfect match. Note 1. Testing is underway regarding signs of post-recording editing. Note 2. The tape has about 10 minutes and 35 seconds of noise requiring further testing. So it could be edited. Could be edited to say "You're a goner" instead of "Hugh O'Connor." Alright, so let us check this place. Starting with this window, I was told I can see the other half of the building over there, and the quad and stage down below. Yeah, this must be the window Detective Fulbright stuck his head out of earlier. Oh yeah, thanks for the help, Detective. A true champion of justice always comes running to those in need. Great. Then how about telling us prosecutor Blackwell's strategy for tomorrow? Alright, let me think. Well? Oh! Hey, I'm not falling for that! So close I could almost taste it. Okay, so yeah. The window does not show the sky like that. Period. Is this phony Fanty? Guilty. Hey, look! That's you on this mobile, Apollo. A red demon. A red demon? Looks more like a snake curled around a brush to me. No, see the antenna and the yellow spots on its back? Anyone can see it's a ladybug. I guess we'll have to agree to disagree. Fine, we can investigate this further at a later date. Agreed? Okay, let's do that. You okay with that, Athena? I really regret bringing this up. Oh, this is also a Junie. And this is a more abstract Junie? Why is everyone drawing Junie? In their different styles? What is this? Hey, it's gone. Remember that strange statue? Oh, sorry. Remember that strange statue in the school camera photo? You're right. Wonder where it is. Robin's a member of the Fine Arts Club. Maybe she could shed some light on this. I mean, it's the Justice statue, obviously. But okay. We'll hunt down Robin later. Is the pulley some wire and a winch? So this is how they reel the banners in and out. There's a nice view of the stage from here. Prosecutor Gavin is still standing in front of that broken statue. So it really wasn't you, Apollo? Don't worry. You can tell me. I won't tell anyone. I'll never clear my name unless we catch the real culprit. You just had to say it looked... okay, so let's look at these Junie pictures. Picture of a girl wearing a floral hat. Oh, has the artist name right here. R. Newman. Wow, Robin must have painted this. Is this Juniper? The clothes are different, but... Oh, look! There's a piece of paper stuck to the back. Let's see what it says. Completely lacks Professor Court's artistry. Must keep practicing. Robin. Aw. Huh. I think it's plenty good myself. I wonder what it would look like if Professor Court had painted Juniper. I bet it would have been really artistic looking. I mean, presumably it's one of these paintings. Let's check out this, though. Hey, this area of the rope around. That's where we detected a large blood stain. In short, the victim was stabbed here or somewhere close by. The fact there's no visible blood means he was wrapped up or something, right? Right, but we were able to detect trace amounts of blood. Merely wiping it up does not remove all evidence of wrongdoing, and that, in a nutshell, is justice, right? I'd appreciate it if you'd let me have the cool lines. Okay, a palette on a stool. There's a paint palette here. No surprise there, considering it's the art room. Looks like someone mixed yellow and red to make orange. I prefer yellow. You, on the other hand, are way too red. What's that supposed to mean? I think it's saying that the two of us have to work together to solve this case. Ooh, what if it's Professor Court sends a message from beyond the grave? What about the blob right next to it? The one with red and green? Maybe she's implying you need more delicious greens in your diet? Are you saying Professor Court is watching over our dietary habits from the pearly gates? Picture of a girl wearing a floral hat. Oh, has the artist's name right here. C. Court. Wow, Professor Court must have painted this. So this is what they consider art? I really don't get it. I swear I've seen this girl before. There's an air of fragility about her, and those pity-inducing eyes. Who is this kid? Her name's on the tip of my tongue. Juniper Woods. Some people just don't get art. No. A mock trial script on the floor, and nearby an envelope marked Use. I wonder if Miriam's script was ever really inside that envelope. Let's see here. My Miriam Scuttlebutt, and the title is Rouge et Noir, Crimson Blood and Dark Judgment. I wouldn't take part in that mock trial if she begged me. It says there's special rules allow the payment of bribes while court's adjourned. Oh, you can bring in up to $3 worth of fabricated evidence. It also says, welcome to the darkest mock trial ever, where the end justifies the means. Prosecution claims this is a script that was supposed to have been used. But scripts were selected by Professor Court, considering how much she valued the truth. I seriously doubt she had picked a script entitled Crimson Blood and Dark Judgment. Oh wow, you have that title memorized already? Okay. Kind of looks like there's a prosecutor's badge at the top of this statue. Well, it's not if you look real close. Another strange, difficult to understand work of art. Oh look, it has a title. Guilty, guilty, guilty. Real creative. Art. Either it's too abstract to understand or subtle as a sledgehammer. Kids these days. This is why they have to have art classes. They understand what's bark, bark, bark. Look, piece of pottery. Looks like it's already been fired. I bet Robin made it. I bet it won't last long, not with the way she deals with her own work anyway. Yeah, seems like such a waste. I mean, this one already has some color on it. It looks just like bloodstains, where the glaze was dribbled onto it. Just like bloodstains? In justice we trust. That does look like bloodstains. We'd better examine it at once. You didn't notice? Get it? The victim was stabbed in the middle of the room where the big bloodstain is. And then brought over here, at which point some of her blood dripped onto these pieces? That means the body very well could have been dropped from this window. In the mock trial script, the body was dropped onto a mat. Then a ball cart was used to move it over the stage. The maintenance area is below this room, and the storehouse there has a mat and a ball cart. But they were not used. The banner was, I'm pretty sure. So, even the movement of the body was carried out just like in the script. Killer sure had a thing for Junie's script. Well, what did you expect? That's why we suspected the defendant in the first place. Well, you're wrong, and I'm proving in court. Can I review the other script? I would love to review the other script. Well. Isn't that a mock trial script? Actually, there's a whole bunch of them. Let's see. Looks like everyone from the judge court submitted one. The victim, Constance Cord, was the Fine Art Club's advisor. So she probably spent a lot of time up here in addition to her other duties. This isn't where I'd keep a bunch of scripts, but I wager that's how they wound up there. Poor, stressed out, overworked Professor Cord. I know exactly how that feels. You must, because your desk always looks like a tornado hit. You wouldn't talk, Apollo. Me? What about Mr. Wright? Maybe we should rename the firm Wright Stuff All Over the Place Agents. Yeah. Okay. Statues. Busts. 3 busts sitting on a shelf. A judge, a defendant, and either a lawyer or prosecutor. The Peter one must be the judge, and the bummed out looking one the defendant. Look, there's another one that's falling on the floor. I wonder which one fell. Lawyer or prosecutor? Think, Apollo, think. This could tell us how tomorrow's trial will go. I'll, just wait for tomorrow's horoscopes, thanks. Kids these days. Okay, and then the scales. The clock, of course, we need to examine. This is the clock that created that major problem for Junie. Let's take a closer look. Don't waste your time. I've checked it, and it's 100% accurate. You sure? How'd you check it? Of course I'm sure. I compared it to my own watch. See? Detective Fulbright, didn't you notice your watch had stopped? It has? This is unacceptable. We obviously can't rely on him. Let's take a look for ourselves. Let's see. Wait a second. It's ahead by 1 whole hour. Well, detective? But this clock must have also been an hour ahead when this photo was taken. If so, that fit perfectly with Junie's testimony. Prosecutor Blackwell won't like this. I almost feel sorry for the detective. Almost. You can at least pretend to feel sorry by wiping that big grin off your face. Wait just 1 minute. The clock is an hour ahead right now, sure. But what proof do you have that it was running ahead on the day of the crime? Well, that's a good question. Wait, I think I just might have some. Detective Fulbright, you would agree that there's a moon outside this window, right? Sure, a nice crescent one, like something out of a picture book. But if you look at that window in the back with the winch attached to it, you'll see that the only view to be had is the opposite side of the school building. Oof! Then what's this moon doing here? I wonder. Prosecutor Gavin, you were scheduled to perform at the school festival, weren't you? That's right. But I hadn't seen this stage until yesterday. That backdrop with the starry sky and the big crescent moon isn't half bad. Isn't this the same as the one painted on the stage backdrop? Proof right here, Detective. This shows it was 6 p.m. when the photo was taken. That's this photo here, which was taken at 6, showing the backdrop facing the window.
Take that!
I know what this moon really is. And if you look at this photo, you'll know too. This shows where that moon photo came from at Truth Junie's testimony. What? Where? Where does it show that? If you look right here, it'll all become crystal clear.
Take that!
They were still prepping the stage, so its backdrop wasn't in place yet. This photo shows them in the process of moving the backdrop into position. I can see that. That's a big board hanging here. The size matches too. But there's no picture. That's a crucial detail. It is, but I believe what we're seeing in this photo is the back of the board. The back of the... That's right. And around 6 p.m. when this was taken, a photo of that same board was being taken from the front. What do you mean, the front? The front is against the wall. Well, that's where you're wrong. What about the window? Remember how we said the moon shouldn't even exist in this photo? Take a good look. Are you suggesting the moon is the one on the backdrop? Exactly. In short, this photo was taken while the backdrop was being moved. They were all so tickled at seeing it looking like a night with the moon, they said, we better take a picture. And as you can see here, it's around 6 when the backdrop was being set in place. So the art room clock was running fast at least as far back as the day of the murder. How can I ever face Prosecutor Blackwell now? Yes, I just blew a hole in a piece of the prosecution's evidence. Oh, well, I think we've examined pretty much everything we can. By the way, did Prosecutor Blackwell happen to tell you anything about tomorrow's trial? In justice we trust. It's no use trying to pry more information out of me. Having just learned that the clock had been 1 hour fast, means we're back to square one concerning the suspect's actions that day. I wonder what the main argument will be about now. How the body was moved would be my guess, but Professor Blackwell's got his own plans. Oh, does he now? Detective Fulbright? Try as you might, I won't say another word about the investigation. No, I'm not going to ask you about that. I was just wondering if you'd seen Robin. Oh, you mean Ms. Robin Newman? She was just here a moment ago. And she mumbled something about watching videos in the lecture hall. A video? What video? Thanks, Detective. Athena, I think we should stop by the lecture hall. Right, let's go. Okay, no more talk about... I think we've examined everything to examine. We pretty much finished searching around here, but just one more look. Okay, I don't think anything else is going to respond then. And you're just giving me the opportunity to confirm that to my own satisfaction. I'm going to allow this. Okay. Okay. Sala de lectura. October 25, Themis Legal Academy. 3rd floor, lecture hall. Where she is? Robin. Hey, Robin. Oh, Athena, follow. What are you watching there? Oh, it just so happened to be a video of the mock trial. I had to use a bit of coercion to get it, but the end justifies the means, right? Here it is again. Professor Mean sure has a lot of influence around here. Care to look at the true connection between the murder and the mock trial with me? Sounds great, but do you mind if we ask you some questions first? Sure, I'll tell you anything you want. W-A-N-T. Okay. Why'd you confess? About your confession today. Why'd you do it? 'Cause Juniper had done anything wrong. I had to stop trying by any means possible. Right. The end justifies the means. So you're a follower of Professor Means too? Professor Means is a wonderful teacher, as was Professor Court. I like them B-O-T-H. She brushed that one off like a pro. But with that style of justice, you run the risk of breaking the law. Well, I'm prepared to quit school because of this case. What? Why? I want to be an artist. That's what I really want, man. But no, my parents forced me to study to become a prosecutor. But if trial went south, you'd have to drop out and give up on being a prosecutor. That's what you're really after, ain't it? Talk about someone who literally changed at the bat of an eyelash. I guess she's been dealing with her own problems, too. Yeah, it totally makes sense. Yeah, I suppose so, but that doesn't make what she did right. Day of the trial. Could you tell us about what you're doing on the night of the murder? Finishing a statue. I was on the stage until the last bell. That's right. You made the statues of Mr. Rod and Prosecutor Gavin, didn't you? Oh, yes. Yes, I did. Both of them. This is just a formality, but can you prove you were making the statues at that time? Can I prove it? You think I'm a killer now? No, that's not what I meant. Both you and Robin were still at school at after 7 p.m. But neither of them can prove exactly what they were doing. Could one of them really have murdered Professor Court? Now that the secret's out, have there been any problems now that everyone knows you're a girl? No worries there. I discussed the matter with Professor Court some time ago. I told her I wanted to let everyone know I was with you, girl. And just today I found out she spoke with the school administration on my behalf. Oh, wow. They must really like you. I know, right? But now I can finally be myself here at school. I have to hide the fact that I love girly clothes. That's why, Athena, I simply must have this, and this by any means possible. What? But this is evidence we need for the trial. Sorry, but no can do. Oh, don't be a party pooper, Athena. Come on, please. Pretty please. Stage costume-related evidence taken in classic end justifies the means style. Oh, darn it. Anyway, thank you again, Athena. Thank you for revealing who I really am. I wanted everyone to know before the snitch found out. The snitch? Sounds like a new lead. Wait, don't you mean Miriam? There's a rumor going around that one of the students here is a snitch. I hear that they're watching everything we do. Our activities, our relationships, our interests. And reporting it all to one of the professors. But why would anyone do that? Officially, I heard it's to seek out misconduct among the student body. The rumor has its grades are being brought and sold through the surveillance network. That's bribery. The situation at Themis Legal Academy is worse than I thought. While all this is important stuff, I still want to ask about that thing in the art room. I'll have to present some evidence to show her what I'm talking about, though. I mean, we know it's this, but I guess we have to... make it clear, I guess. Robin, I just remembered something I wanted to ask you. This photo shows a piece of art on the table. Do you know what it is? Whoa! Whoa! Look at that unique artistic sense. Has to be one of Professor Court's creations, man. Professor Court's artistic sense? Court's artistic sense. Go ahead and tell me. Professor Court's artistic sense. That's a tough one. I'd say it's avant-garde and very eclectic. In other words, it's weird and all over the place. Come think of it, that strange-looking painting in the art room was one of Professor Court's works, wasn't it? The statue in that photo was originally a statue of Lady Justice. Lady Justice? Professor Court had planned on placing it on the judge's bench in the lecture hall. The day before the mock trial, it broke while she was polishing it. She said she'd take it back to the art room and try to fix it somehow. So, this is a statue in its proper state? You bet. Just look at that wild silhouette. Wow, it's so CQT. I don't get it. Do you have to be an artist to appreciate stuff like this? We need a little understanding of art history. But Athena, Lady Justice that you put back together on that stage? Oh, right. I didn't realize before because it was in pieces before it was smashed. Maybe it didn't look like Lady Justice, but more like it does in the photo? But what in the world was it doing on the stage? Lady Justice updated in the court record. It was found broken on stage. Professor Court had remade it into a completely different-looking statue the day before the mock trial. Well, I think that about covers it. Okay, and how about watching the mock trial video with me? What do you say? Sure, sounds good to me. So how do you want to watch it? Our classroom desks at school have their own built-in computer, you know? Wow, this place is definitely a lot cushier than I thought. I know you guys are in a hurry, so I'll just fast-forward the important parts. Let's start with the professor's pre-trial speech. Good afternoon. Oh, hi. Ah! Good afternoon. I would like to start by thanking you for coming here today. Oh, that sounds like Professor Means. Oh, is it supposed to? The mock trial, the crown jewel event of the school festival, will begin shortly. Is the camera like this the whole time? Yeah, it's in a fixed position for the stage. When I was a student, I, too, could hardly wait for this day to come. How come teacher speeches always make me so sleepy? Let's just skip to the end of this speech. Now let the mock trial begin. Hey, what's the deal here? Why is Junie so large in this shop? You know... looks to me like she cut right in front of the camera. Juniper was also in charge of the audio. Even though she was already playing a part in the mock trial itself... Sorry, that was the thing. Even though she was already playing a part in the mock trial itself, she had to do it to keep the script details secret. She was all over the place that day. When she wasn't in the trial, she was in the audio control room dealing with the music. Oh, so this is what the lecture hall looks like. You are in the lecture hall right now. Looks like there's a judge's bench back by the screen and a witness stand up front. What about those balconies with the professor's names on them? Yeah, that whole like, oh, this is what the room we're in looks like. Oh no. Those are the faculty seats. Professor Means and Professor Court were in charge of scoring the mock trial. Alright, lecture hall diagram added to the court record. A diagram of the lecture hall where the mock trial took place. Okay, let's fast forward this a bit. That's why the defendant is definitely guilty. Oh, no. I can't detect anyone properly. Anyway, that was me. Could you tell? Objection. Frail co-ed used her bare hands to stab a professor with an arrow? I don't think so. You read that line in the mock trial, Apollo, but you made it sound kind of weird. Cut me some slack. It was my first time reading that script. I think Juniper's gonna speak next. I didn't do it. I had suffered a breakdown and pretty much lost it. It's true I shouted, "You're a goner," but I didn't mean it. So like it is, like this exactly. If it's in the script, if they were practicing the script, then it would have been said onto the tape of the other one. Bark, bark, bark. Bark, bark. Bark, bark. Wow, what an emotional performance. She put a real actress to shame. Wait, could you go back and play that scene again? You really think that's necessary? I didn't do it. I had suffered a breakdown and pretty much lost it. It's true I shouted, "You're a goner," but... Stop. Stop. Do you hear that? I think you're onto something. Let's play that last part again. I don't follow. What are you guys so excited about? I think this piece of evidence should explain it. I'm sure robbing a piece of evidence links the line we just heard of the case.
Take that!
I'm sure you remember this. Contains a female voice shouting a violent threat. I'll play it for you. You're a goner. The voices and performers do sound similar, but I can't believe this is happening. It's just a possibility, but if the voice on this tape is really a recording, one made from the mock trial video, then that means this evidence was fabricated. Oh. Oh, right. Okay, so instead of this being like them practicing, they're just straight up saying this recording is the mock trial recording. Sampled. I didn't get to do a voice print analysis in time for court today. That's why the gender of the voice became so important. And if the real killer had foreseen that gender would become key in today's trial, he would have tried to deflect attention away from himself by making the suspect female. So basically, the only one with something to gain from doing this is our sole male suspect. Wait a second. No, why? Professor Beans' credo is, the end justifies the means. So it makes perfect sense that a student who took those words to heart would fabricate evidence. We need to get that tape analyzed as soon as possible. Tape recorder updated in the court record. The voice in the tape says, "You're a goner," just like in Juni's script. It may be a fake. Question mark says, "Allow me to assist you with that." Oh. Prosecutor Gavin, at least make some kind of noise so we know you're there. It's go big or go home with Rockstar Entrances Highline. Timing is everything. Let me make a copy of that tape right now, and I'll get you the results as soon as I can. Okay. Are there two spaces between copy and of? Because for some reason that is doing shenanigans to my eyeballs. Ah! Anyway. I trust that would be alright. Very much so, thanks. Athena, it's almost sundown. Isn't it about time we head over to the detention center? I think Junie will agree this is something that could prove her innocence, but will her heart really be open to accepting it? Yeah, we said we would find truth proof. She had to have known this is what I'd find. October 25, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. And it about covers the main gist of our investigation. I see. Very interesting. You've been quite the busy beaver today. Thank you for all your hard work, Athena. Well, my time's about up, and it'll be getting dark soon, so... Junie! You must be tired after being on your feet all day. You should go home and... No, wait! You have to listen to me. I don't want to hear anymore. I know what you're going to say, Athena. Junie, you promised. We're going to discover the truth behind this murder mystery. And we're going to bring you solid evidence showing just what that truth is. If we succeed in doing that, I want you to promise you'll accept it, Junie, no matter how hard it is to hear. Okay, but only if it's the real truth. So please just listen to what I have to say. Once you've heard me out, I'll let you decide what to do. Suspicions about a Carter. The voice in this recording's been proven to be yours, Junie. And in the mock trial video, we can hear you reading your line from the script. We're having both of them analyzed now, but from what I can tell, voices are the same. And the only one who benefit from faking the voice recording would be Hugh. But that doesn't make any sense. I mean, Hugh confessed in order to protect me. Which may sound strange, but his confession is a ploy to make himself look less suspicious. In other words, he was just pretending to protect you. Besides, his confession came after you and Robin had already confessed. If he hadn't confessed right then as well, wouldn't that have seemed a little suspicious? Say what you will, Athena, but none of us would hurt a fly, let alone kill someone. Hugh is a gifted student. He gets outstanding grades, never causes trouble. Shenanigans. Wait, Athena. My bracelet reacted just now. It did? But why? Junie, can you look me in the eye and repeat what you just said? Oh, none of us would hurt a fly, let alone kill someone. He was a gifted student. He gets outstanding grades and never causes trouble. I'm sure of it. She's lying. Why can't Athena use her own detection abilities here? All right, suspicions about O'Connor. Oh. Wow. Hugh is a gifted student. He gets outstanding grades. And causes lots of trouble. Oh? Okay. Where else would we? What else will we... Huh? Gets outstanding grades. Never causes trouble. Gets outstanding grades. Really?
Gotcha!
Oh, the cough. Okay. Juniper, you start coughing when you're under stress. You can't hide it from me, no matter how hard you try. When you said never causes trouble, a cough escaped and made your scarf flutter. As for why you were stressed, it's because you were lying. Junie, you're trying to hide Hugh's connection to this case, aren't you? I believe that also ties into a secret about yourself. A secret? About me? I don't understand. I already told Juniper, so I might as well tell you. I don't really care about her anymore. What? Why? Juniper's not all sunshine and rainbows like you think she is. He ended their friendship after he found out about Junie's secret, which means Hugh must have felt betrayed by Junie, making her the snitch. You were Professor Court's snitch, weren't you? There's a rumor going around that one of the students here is a snitch. I hear they're watching everything we do, our activities, our relationships, our interests. And reporting it all to one of the professors. And while fulfilling that role, you learned something about Hugh you'd rather forget. I don't know what you're talking about. Junie, please, stop hiding things from me. I hate having to force things out of you like this. Looks like we're going to have to do this the hard way. Time to review the evidence and see if I can't prove my hypothesis. I must have something to prove Junie's a snitch and Hugh's connection to the case. Junie being the snitch and Hugh being connected to the case. I mean... I mean, routine report sounds like shenanigans, like regularly hearing from your snitch. Then you need to speak with Hugh. Then meet with Hugh about that report from the snitch yesterday. Important. I think this is it. Maybe. October, Hugh, 120. Does that relate to this? I mean, other than being torn from the book.
Take that!
I'm trying, I'm guessing. Right here in Professor Court's planner says routine report. I believe it is meant to mean when the snitch would report into Professor Court. I also believe Professor Court planned to meet Hugh in private based on snitch's info. From that meeting, Hugh must put two and two together and figured out your secret. So, you see, it all makes sense only if you're the snitch, Junie. Uh, forgive me. Forgive me, Thena. I, I, I've been lying to you this whole time. The truth is, I suspected Hugh from the start. You did? That's surprising. I'm so sorry. I've talked about friendship so much, but I've been a terrible friend. Juniper, I don't have that special kind of hearing that Athena does, but I don't need to just sense the pain you're feeling inside. And its intensity is directly proportional to how you feel about your friend. Am I right? Apollo. Please, Junie, tell me why you suspected Hugh. I have a feeling that'll be key to getting to the bottom of this whole case. What exactly was your role as class snitch? Professor Cord had told me how Academy alumni had strayed from the path of justice. Dark age of the law, huh? She didn't want any more of our students going astray like that. But few others at the Academy shared her view. I thought her ideas were beautiful, though sad and unrealistic. She asked you to be her eyes and ears, didn't she? I used to report to her once a month about any wrongdoings I'd seen or heard about. And that report session in our planner, the one from October 22nd, was part of that? Yes, that's when I reported Hugh to Professor Cord. She snitched on her own friend? Your report on O'Connor. I'd accidentally overheard Hugh talking. What'd you hear? He was talking to someone on the phone. I think it was one of his parents. What were they talking about? Something about having paid money for good test scores. I only overheard him talking, so I never did find out who the money was going to. What? That's bribery. He was buying his way through school? If that's the case, then that evidence always seemed out of place might actually be about a secret. Okay, so are we talking about this one? October Hue 120. We're talking about the arrow.
Take that!
Is it? We found this while we were investigating the stage. It's got Hugh's name on it. I didn't know what the number meant at the time, but now that I'm hearing about bribes, it must mean that a bribe of 120 grand was to be paid in October. What's more, take a look at his mark. That same mark is on the pages of Professor Cord's planner. Hey, you're right. Wait. Why would Professor Cord have that kind of information in her planner? You don't really think the person who was taking the bribe money was... It's just a possibility at this point, but it may indeed have been Professor Cord. But... That is impossible. She'd be the last person I'd ever suspect of accepting bribes. Like I said, it's just a possibility, but a rather good one. Maybe their private talk had to do with the possibility of the bribery being exposed. And what started out as a little argument soon got out of hand. It's not your fault, Junie. Anybody would have suspected you if they knew what you knew. No, I don't believe that alone would have driven him to murder. Here's another reason why I suspected Hugh. You gotta be kidding me. There's another reason? Your other reason. I saw you around 7 p.m. the day before the mock trial. Oh, so she's finally ready to talk about that. When I saw him, his, oh, Theta. Judy, are you alright? Just trying to relax and tell me what happened.
I never wanted to see what I did. But I'll have to live with it, won't I? In that hallway, Hugh's hands. His hands were dripping with blood.
His hands were dripping with blood. Ah. Well, but why? What am I gonna do? Deep down, I know Hugh can't be the killer. But my mind keeps telling me he is, no matter how hard I try to convince myself in. Oh, what am I gonna do? Hugh, he's... I can't take this anymore. Thena. So she hid the fact that she'd seen Hugh and said she went home with 6 because she wanted to avoid talking about what she saw. Junie, it must have been terrible holding all that in. But it's gonna be okay. I'll get to the bottom of this. And that's my promise for one good friend to another. I'll be defending Juniper tomorrow. If that's okay with you, Professor Maines. My main concern is whether you can defeat that prosecutor. But I won't try to stop you. I will be watching from the gallery. And shall look forward to seeing what sort of results your methods can produce. Good luck tomorrow. Now, if you would excuse me. Thena, I'm sorry. I really mean it. I wish I had trusted you from the start. You have to uncover the truth tomorrow. I know you can do it. Don't worry. We already know that the prosecution's key piece of evidence is fake. Thanks to you, we figured out the motive, too. Let's give this our best shot, Athena. Let tomorrow be the day Juniper walks free. I wouldn't have it any other way. We should be all ready now. What could possibly go wrong this time? No! Don't say that! Still, there's this strange, uneasy feeling I can't shake. I better be imagining it. Yeah. We're doomed to be continued, but not today. Oh boy, continue on? No, we're gonna leave for now.